That means
the holy sacrifice that has become unclean. Say again?
I know you know what that's talking about.
No, I'm just trying to see where the law we're eating at. I mean, not eating that, but where we had stopped at. I know it was in the 480s when we got up.
I think we had 500. I'm almost sure we had 500. Man, all right, let's see. Where we at? What we doing at? Man, my video's not working. What the hell's going on with that?
Shalom, Yahweh Basha. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Shemata.
Oh, golly.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, let's get straight into it. We in
You gonna do the great story? You wanna keep on going?
Nah. So which kind for who? A bun?
Yeah, I'm talking earlier.
He said a bun ain't been.
He didn't say nothing about coming on.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him that long.
Yeah, a bun hadn't been on class in so long.
Yeah, I talked to him for about a quick second.
Man,
It's all here. If you want to start. If not,
Nah, I'm gonna give him 6 more minutes. I mean, gotta be patient for our brothers. They ain't never trying to run off no brothers. I gotta clean my little desk up, man. I got shit all over my desk. Let me light up the incense while I'm waiting. So, you say we at 500?
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, Kyle.
I wanted to ask y'all, do you know when the next summit is?
June 26th to the 29th.
Power on.
That's a date. They haven't gave us a location yet. I know it's in Atlanta, but they haven't gave us the address.
You said it's June
Oh,
what?
it's in Atlanta.
Say that one more time.
Atlanta, June 26th through the 29th.
Yeah, calm.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You said June 29th, you said, yo? The end of June.
June 26th to the 29th, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So her summit is in, you want to go to the Royal Gathering?
What's the one down there for the dinner?
Huh?
What date is that on?
I think there's May 30th or something.
Where is that?
Yep.
Chicago.
Oh, man. I love to go to Chicago. I've never been there.
You never been to Chicago?
No. Bronner's daughter, the cousin, is from up there. I was supposed to go up there, but I didn't go.
What part of Chicago he from?
Well, Illinois, really. He's Bloomington, Illinois.
Bloomington. That's over there by Schaumburg, I think.
Yeah, they're on the outskirts of the city, right?
Yeah, Bloomington. That's yeah. It's not too far off the Wisconsin.
All praises. Guess who in Bloomington?
Who that?
Queen Paris.
She in Bloomington, Illinois.
Yeah.
Everybody in Chicago's in the suburbs now. They gentrified that joint like they did DC. They did it worse than they did DC.
I can imagine.
Last few times I went back to Chicago, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, that's Kayla. What the hell?
How your health now, Queen?
Say that part again.
How your health now?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I had a little moment. I guess the Father wanted me to take some days off work to get myself together.
Come.
But I'm great. All praises to the Most High.
All praises.
All praise. Yeah, we get a brother 2 more minutes. Man, the bun ain't been on us so long, man. I'm telling you. Every time I talk to him though, he said, "Man, I gotta get back in it, man." So, man, the whole time I've been in the truth, I never learned nothing until I got with y'all brothers. I'm like, man, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He said be learning though. He said be learning. You able to start seeing in the walks, so the greatest thing for the men of the Lord is to get those righteous judgments, to be able to commit those judgments to our everyday thought. Yeah. But
Their brothers just don't have the fear of the Most High yet.
Yeah. I mean, because we all fall short of the glory. So I be thinking, sometimes I ain't got that much fear because I be man. Sometimes I be like, do something. I be mad as hell at myself. I be like, how in the hell I break that law? But the only thing I get comfort from is I be reading them scriptures like that John, that 1 John 1 and 8. Saying, we gonna transgress. And that was that Romans 8 and 20. The creature being made subject under vanity. I be getting those understandings and be like, brother, you ain't gonna be perfect. I be wanting to be perfect, but I think I gave up trying. I ain't gonna say I gave up trying. I tried, but I don't get so down when I fall short. Like I used to get under. Sometimes when you don't ever hear from me, I have to be quiet. I be depressed because I probably messed up. I be like, damn, nigga, you did it again.
At least you doing it. The scripture said you examining yourself daily.
Yeah, you gotta do that. All right, it's 12 after. Y'all want to start up?
Come.
All right. We at Law 500. I ain't got a Bible. Oh, yeah, I got a Bible. Law 1200. Law 500. Damn, I done closed up the laws on my book. I got the
law 500. A priest's daughter who profanes herself shall not eat of the holy things, neither of the heave offering, nor of the breast, nor of the shoulder of peace offering. We got Leviticus 10:14.
This book of Leviticus chapter 10 verse 14. And the wave breast and the heave shoulder shall ye eat in a clean place, thou and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, for they be thy due and thy sons' due, which is given out of the sacrifice of peace offerings of the children of Israel. Ain't this another one? Leviticus 22, was it 14?
Yeah, I read that one. You can break it down. 22:14, right?
Yeah.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 22, verse 14. And if a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, then he shall put the fifth part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest with the holy thing.
So think about what's the holy thing? What is the holy thing? Because you know this in the New Testament. I'm trying not to give it to you and start trying to walk you through it, because you know this. What are they? You know this precept in the New Testament. You know some of them. You know at least one of them. You know real good.
You talking about the holy thing?
About something being. So what do they say? What did the Hamashiach say about the holy thing? The holy things. What did he say about them? Give me some things he said about them. He said a few things.
I'm drawing a blank right now.
What about casting out thy pearls?
Oh, yeah, holy things, yes.
What about when he said, "It is not meet to give the children bread unto dogs"?
Come.
So those. So you see where it's going at. So let's get that first one, Matthew 7. Which column is Matthew 7 and 6?
Okay, hold up. Matthew 7, 6. And it reads, he answered and said unto them, well, Isaiah prophesies of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
7 and 6.
Mark 7, oh, that's Mark 7:6. Hey, my bad. I read.
Matthew 7 6.
Matthew 7:6. I have Mark 7:6. I apologize. Shalaki. Give not that which is holy unto dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
Yeah, because eating is what? Eating is what? Learning. So it's telling you. Yeah, don't give your holy things. Our holy things, these laws. Don't give it to the swine. That's why he says that. Get the other one. Matthew 15. What's that, like verse 26, 25, 26?
Matthew 25, 26.
26. Matthew 15. 26.
15.
Yeah, I think it's like 26. Yeah, but he answered and said, isn't that meat that...
Matthew chapter 15, verse 26. But he answered and said, is it not meat to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs?
Let's get this last one. In Philippians.
Yeah, 2. Ain't it?
Philippians 3 and 2. Yeah, I think
3 and 2.
I think it's Philippians 3 and 2.
Yeah, yes, 3 and 2. Yep, that's what my other precept I had. Beware of dogs. Book of Philippians chapter 3, verse 2.
That's all it says. That's all it says. Beware. It's more than
of evil. Yeah, beware of evil workers. Beware of the conscious.
That's right. It does say that. All that. Man.
What was the other one you think you got in for New Testament? Revelation say what, don't it? 22:15. No, it'd be without dogs, right?
22:15. That's the people who without the Yeah, that's without. So yeah. All right. 501. 501.
That a woman after childbirth shall bring an offering when she is clean. Leviticus 12:6.
Now, see, this one here, I sort of don't want to teach this one because I don't have the total understanding. So there's a bigger part of this, I believe, but I haven't confirmed through the scriptures yet. So let's get that Leviticus 12. You said Leviticus 12 and what? 6?
6 come. And when the days of her purifying are fulfilled, for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, and a young pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, unto the priest.
Give me that Luke 2 and 22. Luke 2 and 22. So maybe I should stop the tape. I sort of want to show you something, but I don't want to put it on the tape because I haven't proved it yet. But I'm almost sure this is what it goes into at the end of the day. So read that, Luke 2 and 22. So this is the physical part of it.
This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 2, verse 22. And when the days of her purification, according to the law of Moses, were accomplished, they brought him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord.
Yeah, because you know the Mashiach is that which comes. So that day of purification. Let me get that John 1 and 29. So the next day John seeth Yahushua coming unto him and said, Behold, the Lamb of the Most High, which taketh away the sin of the world. And see, now I'm starting to get to the part I don't want to teach yet. We'll get that one more, Acts 1 and 6. I'm gonna bring it out, but I'm gonna put it on the tape. It don't even matter. Maybe one of the elders can help me out figuring it out. The Acts 1 and 6.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Yahushua, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Now that's the part. See, this is the part. So in my thoughts, this is what I'm saying.
I got Psalm 51 a precept for that too, I think.
Psalms what?
Psalms 51. I can't think what verse. My spirit, I have a note on it, but I didn't have the chapter or verse. Psalms 51. Anything ring a bell?
Now, so when I read that, we know Yahweh Shai is that sacrifice, and but it says this must be a period of cleanliness before you got to make that witch count. So I was thinking that's why when the brothers say, "Will you now return the kingdom?" But it wasn't at that time. So I'm thinking Israel purification when the woman after we so. Let's get that in. Let's get that count. That's Revelation 14. What was that? Revelation 12. Revelation.
Hold on, I'm jumping to Psalm 51. I had a note or something on that, John.
All right, bring it up whenever you get it.
If it said anything like that. Holy Spirit from me, restore to me the joy of salvation. Holy Spirit.
You got it?
No, I gotta go back and look over it. I ain't got a note on the one in Psalms, but you said Revelation what?
So when you go to Revelation 12, right? So this is my thought on it, but I haven't linked up all the precepts to prove this yet. But what I'm getting is there's a purification time before Israel will actually be delivered because of that law. That's why the disciples was like, "Will you now restore the kingdom unto Israel?" Because they thinking, "Hey, look, if you the sacrificial lamb, all you gotta do, you do what you do, and we'll get the kingdom." But they forgot about there was going to be a purification period. So that's why I think all this time is in between was for us to, was that purification. When we became, even though we had that sacrifice of sin, when he died and said it is finished, ending the old covenant dead. Now we living in that time of grace, which is in what's that? 2nd Esdras 9:22. We in that time of grace. So when you go here to Revelation 12, and it was saying, and when the dragon saw, I'm at 13, and when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child, and the woman was given him. So all that you reading from Revelation 12:13, all the way down to 17 about the woman, I think all that is part of that purification period, but I can't prove it through the precepts yet. I have, but it's been a thought of mine. I've been pondering on it, but I can't line up all the precepts to prove that's what it is. But these precepts, go ahead.
Would you think that would be up to 144 too?
The 144. So all of Israel, you got to go through that purification. That's why we didn't get the kingdom immediately.
Because it clearly sums it up, like you said. I come with that. Verse 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of Yahweh and had the testimony of the Mashiach Yahweh.
Yeah, so that's part of that's like the last end of our purification. That's why I'm thinking that law is tied to that. But I don't really want to teach that yet because I don't know all the precepts in between. There's more precepts in between that bring it out more clear. And I haven't discovered them or they haven't registered in my mind. This is what that was talking about. So I got to keep reading. But once I get that clarified, if I can prove it and can clarify it, then I'll bring it up. But sure, I just put it on the tape. So if any of the elders, you can help me out to clarify that, hey, I definitely appreciate it. All right, next law.
503. That a man having an issue shall bring a sacrifice after he is cleansed from his issue. Leviticus 15:13-15.
Hold on. 503. 503, 504. All those go together. Did we do 502?
We just did it. We just did that one.
that the leper should bring a sacrifice after he is cleansed? Nah, we did 501, that the woman after childbirth.
Oh, I thought, hold
Leviticus 14 and 10.
on. Yeah, because we started at 500. Yeah, I jumped over a number. So the 502, right?
Yeah, 502, which is Leviticus 14 and 10.
Yeah, I got you. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 14, verse 10. And on the 8th day he shall take the lambs without blemish, and 1 ewe lamb of the first year without blemish, and 3/10 deals of fine flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, and 1 log of oil.
Go to Leviticus 15, read 13 through 15.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 15, verse 13. And when he that hath issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days, for he is cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in running water, and shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take to him 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, and come before Yahweh unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest. And the priest shall offer them, the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering.
Okay.
And the priest shall make an atonement for him, before Yahweh for his issue.
Come. All right. I'm just gonna get you straight to the. We're gonna go straight to the those laws in the New Testament. Give me Matthew 8 and it's in 4, but you may want to start at 3. It says,
this is the book of Matthew, St. Matthew chapter 8, verse 3. And Yahweh shall put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed.
And Yahweh shall said unto him, verse 4.
And verse 4, and Yahweh shall said unto him, see thou, tell no man, but go thy way.
And do what?
Show thyself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony unto them.
Come. So it's a lot in that scripture, brothers. Brothers probably think that scripture don't say nothing. So he said, he told him to do what? Keep the law and do what? Even the sacrificial law. So at this time, while Yahweh Shah was still on the earth, showing you we were still in the Old Testament. Because he telling you, hey, look, give your sacrifices and all that. As Moses commanded, for a testimony unto them. God. So what is that saying? For testimony unto them.
The commandments.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you say it like that. All right. We ain't gonna make that one too that's the only one I gave you is Mark. Give me Mark 1 and 4.
This is the book of St. Mark, chapter 1, verse 4. John did baptize in the wilderness and preached the baptism of repentance for the remission of sins. So it came as a remission of sins.
So that's how we get cleansed. That's how we get cleansed for the remission of sin. What else we that's it on that. Let's go to the next law. Let's try to go through these laws quick today.
503. That a man having it.
503, you already read that. 503.
Yeah,
504,
yeah.
all that's tied to that. Next law we're gonna go to is
505. 505.
No, read 504.
That a woman having an issue shall bring a sacrifice after she is cleansed from her issue. Leviticus 15:28.
Let's go to Luke. You already read it in the law?
We didn't go down to 28 though, I don't think. We had paraphrased it.
Okay.
Because we was talking of the man, now we're talking of the woman. All right, Leviticus chapter 15:28. But if she be cleansed of her issue, then shall the number to herself 7 days, and after that shall she be clean. And on the 8th day she shall take unto her 2 turtle doves or
That's-
2 young pigeons, and bring them to the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
I should have tied these with the other laws. These should have been tied on with the other laws. Get Luke 5:14. But all these should have been tied with 5:02 to 50. All those should have been tied together.
I think some of the at the end of that is a little different for the woman though. Well, you said Luke what?
5:14.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 5, verse 14. And he charged him to tell no man,
Mm-hmm.
but go and show thyself to the priest,
Mm-hmm.
and offer for thy cleansing,
Mm-hmm.
according to as Moses commanded, for a testimony unto them.
God. So this is the testimony we'll be getting right. We'll be getting out now. We showing it.
Come.
That's the testimony. So that's why I say all the laws are in the New Testament. 5:05 to observe Yom Kippur, the service appointed for that day. Yom Kippur is what? That's Day of Atonement. Leviticus 16? Nah, that's not right. Leviticus 16. What Leviticus 16 talking about? I ain't got Leviticus 16.
I'm about to go there now. Leviticus. It started 3 through 34. But we gonna read
I don't think that's right.
Verse. Well, I'm gonna read verse 3, and then we go to.
Go
What
ahead.
you think of it? Thus shall Aaron come into the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering.
Yeah, that's not what they call Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur, I believe, is the Day of Atonement. Let me look.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I just looked up something on that. Shoot, I think I shared a note on that.
yeah, Yom Kippur is Day of Atonement. I'm almost sure. It's known as. I know that's what it is. In the Bible.
Okay, I'm gonna get it what it is. It said Yom Kippur, a holiday. Yom Kippur is the
It's the Day of
holiest
Atonement.
day of the year in Judaism.
It's the Day of Atonement. It's the Day of Atonement.
Yeah.
The Day of
Oh, yeah.
Atonement is Leviticus 23. So Leviticus 16 is not talking about the Day of Atonement.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah.
don't read the thing that they got. That's all. Leviticus
Yeah.
16. So Leviticus 16 is about sacrifice, I believe.
Yeah, because it's like saying he's getting sin offering.
It's a sin offering. Okay.
Yeah, and burnt offering.
And a burnt offering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the sin offering, burnt offering, that's Hebrews. Go to Hebrews 9:22.
Just the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 22.
Bring it up.
And almost all things are by the law purged with blood.
Come.
And without shedding of blood is no remission.
Come.
Dang.
Give me get the one in Hebrews 10. What's that verse 7 and 8.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book.
Mm-hmm.
It is written of me to do thy will, O Yahweh.
Come.
But when he said sacrifices and offerings and burnt offerings and offerings for sin, thou wouldest not.
Mm-hmm.
Neither hadst pleasure therein, which are offered by the law.
Yeah. I ain't gonna go into that. I was gonna go into something else, but I get it. So I be wanting people to know. You know where it says he didn't want those sacrifices. That's in the Old Testament, just in case brothers didn't know.
You talking about Yahweh Shai said he didn't want the sacrifice?
Yahweh said it. Stand therefore have your knowledge of the truth. Alright, so where we at? 506? What we just do? 505? That's the one I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Yom Kippur. It's not about okay, so it's more on this. When you read Leviticus 16 also talking about your garments.
So it's talking of
Leviticus 16, I think like verse 7. What is it talking about?
Yeah, hold on. So it's gonna be a couple more things they're talking about there. 16,
Yeah.
Leviticus 16, what? 13?
I'm looking at it.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back.
Nah.
16, 3 to 4. 3 to 4.
Yeah, 3 to 4.
Yeah. So it'll be a sin offering and a burnt offering, and you said verse 7,
Nah. You can read just read verse 4.
verse 4. He shall put on the holy linen coat. Yeah, there you go. I was meant to say that too. And he shall have the linen breeches upon his flesh,
Mm-hmm.
and shall be girded with the linen girdle.
Mm-hmm.
And with the linen mitre shall he be attired.
Mm-hmm.
These are the holy garments.
Yeah.
For
So what is those? Can you give me those in the New Testament? Those garments you gotta arm yourself with?
oh yeah, a whole suit of armor.
Yeah. Where's those at in the 1 Thessalonians 5 and 8? Ephesians 6 and 14. Things like that.
I think that we got a couple more. Let me see if I can pull
It's a bunch of them. You can pull up anyone, whichever ones you want to read. You can read one of them, any of them. But I just wanted to get that information out there.
We keep on so we get through the class.
Okay.
I'm trying to fight with two screens. So
you on two phones?
Two screens. All right. Well, we at 507, right?
That's where we at, 507. What's 507? Yeah, I guess so. I done knocked my laws down. And we almost through these laws. All praise. I told them, law school go fast.
And look, this would be what we did going the second time within a year.
I told you, but just imagine if brothers do what I say or what I suggested to brothers. I said, man, if you just read you 10 laws a day and you wake up in the morning, you just keep going over 10 laws, you're going to know these laws. Brothers keep me wondering, how do I be knowing? I be telling them. Man, just go over the law.
The action shows it works.
You got to work. You got to put in work.
That's one thing we shared with all of us. Hope the nation heed that those are watching. All right, 507. Not to eat flesh of a sacrifice that has been left over beyond the time appointed for its consumption. Leviticus 19:8.
Go to 509.
509.
No, 508.
508.
Yeah.
Not to sanctify blemished cattle for sacrifices on the altar. Yeah, that probably go together. This is Leviticus 22:20 though.
Give me Ephesians 5:27, Hebrews 9:14. I get to Hebrews 9:14.
Bear with me for a second. I done screwed up. You said you want me to get Ephesians, or you said you got Ephesians?
I got Hebrews. Get the Ephesians.
What's the number again?
5:27.
You want me to read that first?
Yeah. I don't know what it say.
I got you.
I can't think what it
Ephesians
say.
chapter 5, verse 27. That his might present into himself a glorious church, not having spot or
blemish
or any such thing,
Yeah.
but that it should be holy and without blemish.
Come. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 14. How much more shall the blood of the Hamashiach, who through the eternal spirit offer himself without spot to the Most High, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the Most High God, Yahweh.
You said Hebrews 9:14?
Yeah, that's what I just read.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I'm going to make sure I had it in my notes. All right, well, Joe, we got another precept.
Huh?
You got another precept, or you going to go to the next law?
Go to the next law. What's the next one?
509, because we just did 507, 508. 509.
509.
The animal.
It's gonna be 509, 510, 511, 512, 513, 514. All gonna go together.
All right.
Hold up.
So we're
514.
509.
Nah, that's 509 to 514.
Okay. So this is all gonna be of the animals, cattle, and stuff of the field.
So it's not about that. We're gonna go straight to the straight to the answer. Go to Hebrews 10:7. That's the Hebrew. Is it Hebrews 10:7?
You want me to read 9 or no?
Nah, you ain't gotta read it. Hold up, yeah. Read one of those laws. At least read one of them.
That every animal offered up shall be without blemish.
So all the sacrifices gonna be without blemish. The sacrifice was Yahweh Shah. Let's go.
These laws is pretty quick to read over, so there ain't a lot of words. So I'm gonna read quite quick to them. Verse 10, 5:10. Not to inflict a blemish on cattle set apart for sacrifice. Not to slaughter a blemished cattle as sacrifice. Not to burn the limbs of a blemished cattle upon the altar. Not to sprinkle the blood of blemished cattle upon the altar. 5:14, the last one of these laws. Not to offer up a blemished beast that comes from non-Israelites.
So we know what the offering was. What was the offering? What's that? Hebrews 10:4? Nah, that's Hebrews 10:7. That's Hebrews 10:7.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then said I, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O Yahweh.
8.
But when he said sacrifices and offerings and burnt offerings and there you go, and offerings for sin, thou wouldest not. Neither had his pleasure therein, which are offered by the law.
9.
Then said he, Lo, I come to do thy will, O Yahweh. He taketh away the first, that he may establish the second.
That's been a pattern in Israel I've been noticing the whole time. Mm-hmm. That last part, we ain't gonna touch on it right now, but it's something about that. All right. Mm-hmm. What's the next law? 5:15?
Yeah.
5:15, 5:16 go together.
5:14, 5:14, yeah, okay, 5:15, 5:16 go together, yeah.
The sacrifice the cattle can only take place when there are at least 8 days. Okay, not to leave any flesh of the Thanksgiving offering to the morning. All right. Read Leviticus 22 and 30.
Leviticus 22, 30. This is the book of Leviticus 22, verse 30. On the same day it shall be eaten up. Ye shall leave none of it until the morrow. I am Yahweh.
Go to Matthew chapter 27, verse 57. Read it down to verse. You can read it down to 59, 57 to 59. Matthew's 27, 57 to 59.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 27, verse 57. When the even was come, there came a rich man of Artemis, named Joseph, who also himself was Yahweh's disciple. Mm-hmm. He went to Pilate and begged the body of the Mashiach, Yahweh. Mm-hmm. Then Pilate commanded the body to be delivered. Mm-hmm. So, verse 59. Mm-hmm. And when Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in a clean linen cloth. Mm-hmm. So they kept that law too, that that nothing should be left over. He came he came down immediately, and the law. He also fulfilled the law that about a man hanging. A man can't, if you hang a man, he can't stay on the tree for 25. But you know the white boys let your ass stay on the tree for a whole week. Show you they wicked. They wicked. They wicked and don't even know they wicked. All right. Let's get that in I said it's in the blood.
It's in their blood. Let's get that in that Romans 11 and 16.
You said 11
and 16.
what's the book again?
The book of Romans 11 and 16. I got it. Book of Romans 11, 16. For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the root be holy, so are the branches. That's us. We the branches. All praise to the Most High. Get the book of James 1:18.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 18.
Yeah.
And it reads, sure you don't want to start at 17?
You start at 17.
Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above,
Mm-hmm.
and cometh down from the Father of lights,
Mm-hmm.
with whom is no variableness,
Mm-hmm.
neither shadow of turning.
Mm-hmm.
Of his own will beget he us with the word of truth,
Mm-hmm.
that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures.
Yeah, yes. That's that 144, the first fruit of his creatures. All right. Do you need get that in Revelation 14 and 4.
Revelation what?
14 and 4.
14 and 4. I believe 15.
That's that 144. That's the first fruit.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
These are they which were not defiled with woman,
Mm-hmm.
for they are virgins.
Mm-hmm.
These are they which follow the Lamb, wheresoever he goes.
Mm-hmm.
These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb.
Come. Yeah. So we really didn't have to explain too many of these laws. They pretty much self-explanatory. If you know the law, then you hear the New Testament. So I didn't really have. There's a few things that I wanted to touch on, but I wanted to get this class through pretty quickly. But I just wanted to highlight all the laws again in the New Testament. There's not a law yet. We had look. This first time we went through all the laws in the New Testament. We at 519. We have yet to find a law that's not in this New Testament. Or explain. Hey. So I think the next one it's gonna take a little bit of time. And the next one I may give out homework on. But moving forward, once we finish this group of laws, the last set, we're going to get the law in the Old Testament. I'm going to give you the prophets, what the prophets said on that law, some accounts of that law.
Old Testament.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll pull a couple of accounts of the law where the law was applied. Now, not every law, I don't think, was applied by the prophets. I can't say that yet because I haven't mastered all the prophets yet. But I don't think every law was actually
written to all the prophets.
I don't think the prophets spoke on every law. I think there's a few laws that wasn't spoken of. But I could be off. Because if everything is in the New Testament, the prophets had to speak on it. The prophets had to speak on it. So that's what we'll get on the next case, and the New Testament verses on it. And at that one, we're gonna try to record those. In fact, I'm gonna try to have somebody to be elected to be a scribe, and we're gonna write down all those, and we're gonna submit those to the elders. That if they deem to teach off it. That way they'll have all the law broken down by the prophets, the accounts within the Witchcom and the New Testament. That way nobody can say they don't understand the law at that point. If that be the Most High will, that's what we do.
If it edifies the nation, I'm all with it.
All praise. Well, that's law school for the day. My incense burning, seem like they stopped burning, so that's for telling me it's time. Time to end class. I can go get a drink now.
You want to close out?
Yeah, we can give all honors and prayers to the Most High God. Yahweh, Bashem, Mashiach, Yahushua, Barakatah. Kwam Yashurela.
Kwam Yashurela.
God.
Shalom, Shamata.
Shalom, Barakatah.
Shalom, shalom.
He lives or what he's up to. But my goal with this podcast is to track him down and get to the truth about who my father.
Power on.
Ah!